Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is KO. This is Honeycomb Manila. If you're not following along on Instagram, do follow along. I'm at KO Kosho, but also follow at Daily Drink Mag and at Honeycomb Manila, which is our studio in Double Dragon Plaza. And if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe and click the thumbs up button. It goes a long way for us, and the YouTube algorithm really acknowledges that. So if you could do that, it would help us. But today we are going to be unboxing and opening up this from Timemore Philippines. It's a gift bag that showed up last week in time for the holidays. On the outside, it comes in this Timemore paper bag with a nice gold Timemore logo. Apparently, it's Timemore or Timemore, and I keep on saying Timemore even though I interviewed the owner of the distribution company here, or one of the partners, Mitch C, who actually was the one who sent this over. She's the one who keeps on telling me that this is Timemore, not Timemore. So, you know, it is what it is. It's spelled one way, it's pronounced another. Let's just get the coffee here. All right, so pulling it out of the box, out of the bag, I should say. There is a box, and there's this illustration on the front of what this thing is. No words on the front, but there are some words on the side. It says 1, 2, 3, go, designed by Timemore. Designed for a cup of good coffee. What else is on there? Oh, it says here, Timemore 1, 2, 3, go titanium 3-in-1 portable coffee brewer. So let's open up the box. And inside you have what looks like it's like a carry case. It looks like something you would get a drone in, right? This is a nice case with a logo on the side of Timemore and a nice little kind of a faux leather handle. Oh no. That's a real leather handle. Real leather handle, some little brass buttons to keep it in place to help it pop up and down. And let's open it up. Ooh. All right, so inside on the top, it looks like you have a bunch of accessories. And then over here, looks like the star of the show. This is the 1, 2, 3, I am guessing. This is like one of those drip controllers, or a flow restrictor. So you fill up water up until that 100 or 200 line. And then you have, this looks like, comes with one of these mesh filters. It's like this plastic silk-like filter. And then this is a receptacle. Now this is either for catching ground coffee as you're brewing it, but it says 3 on it. So I'm guessing if it's 3 in 1, 2, 3, the 3 will be your finished coffee. So I'm guessing that that's already for finished coffee. And then here, wrapped in this bag, you have the grinder. On the back it says 2. So you have 3, and then you have 2. So we just have to find 1. And then you have the button for grinding and a USB-C port for charging. And it looks like here in the accessory side we have a USB-C cable for charging it. So that would go right in there. You have the USB charging cable. You have the cleaning brush. And then it looks like you have another rubber ring. And then you have a manual. So it looks like this goes this way. This seems like the obvious thing, right? That you would grind the coffee. Oh. So it basically spins it at like a low RPM. Can you hear that? So it spins at a relatively low RPM. And here, I'm going to show you. That's so interesting. And I guess it's kind of like a titanium burst C2 is what I'm guessing, because it says titanium, but none of these parts are titanium. So the best I can guess is that the burr itself is titanium. And this stuff here, all the markings on the inside of the electric grinder seem to be reminiscent of exactly what the C2 looks like. I have a C2 here. This is the Timemore C2 grinder, which we featured in our gift guide. Very similar design language going around here, and a very similar burr size and burr set to the grinder in the 1, 2, 3, go. I wonder if they're, I'm sorry, cause. They're exactly the same burr design, and I guess there's only one way to find out. So open this thing up. Let's try it out and see what the burr is like. Okay, so very similar, where you have this like nut that has these ball bearings, and then this alignment. What would this be? It's like an alignment washer, I guess. And then the burrs themselves, it says Timemore E and B burr. There's a serial number on it, 2 serial numbers on it. And this is a similar design burr to what is in the C2, but I don't know, is that titanium? This seems a lot fancier. And then you have the corresponding outer burr there as well. It looks relatively simple to clean. You could probably clean this with a vacuum or with a brush. Kind of tap it, get the grime out. But off the bat, what a gorgeous little machine this is. So if you can hear here as I turn this washer on the back, this alignment washer, it makes clicks. And those clicks kind of help alignment or letting you know how far from center you are. So if you screw this all the way in until it stops, that's supposed to be 0 on your grinder. And then it says here 0 to 5 is mocha pot, which means at 0 it does still spin. That will be very, very fine. Mocha pot kind of implies that this is not fine enough for espresso. And then if we click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it says, oh, we should go 6. 6 to 8 for brewing. So that should be a good, acceptable grind size for brewing. And I'm guessing you'd want to go all the way to 8 to use one of these filters that they have included. So that's 2, 3. That's the cover for there. On the side, it says, do not grind more than 60 grams of coffee beans at a time. Do not grind light roasted beans at 0 to 2 clicks. Meaning, don't try to grind light roasted beans at too fine a grind size. If against the rules above, overload protection will get started. During that time, it cannot be turned on in 10 minutes. So the motor is relatively not powerful or underpowered, just enough to turn the gears, but to prevent burnover, it knows when it's meeting too much resistance and will go into a fail-safe mode and not let you grind for another 10 minutes. So it'll be interesting to see how light they can actually go. All right, so in theory, it's like this, right? So you grind directly from 2, you press the button, and it grinds the coffee into the filter. You then remove the grinder and the coffee will be in the filter. You can then put on your drip adapter and fill up to your 100 line or your 200 line, and that will just allow the water to drip down into here, through the coffee, and into the jar. That's really interesting. Okay, but where's the one? Let's take a look at this manual and see if we can find the one. One drip filter part. Okay, so this one goes on top, and then this goes on top of that. On upside down. Got it. Got it. So it goes like this. There we go. Oh, there's the one. It's not a line. I thought it was a line. It's a 1. Okay, there we go. So if we align it on the back, there we go. It's 1, 2, 3. What you're supposed to do is on step 1, you weigh your coffee in this thing and you dump it into step 2. Once the coffee is in step 2, you grind it and the coffee will fall down into the filter. You then unwind that and you take the top, remove that. You can also remove the cover and you flip it upside down and put it on top of 3. So it becomes 1, 3, and then you fill up this with water and it drips down. Okay, so we probably need to season this grinder first because it's never been used, as you saw with the burr. So we need to grind maybe 10, 20 grams of coffee just to, with bigger grinders, more surfaces, we want to grind like 100, 500 grams of coffee. But with this, maybe 20 grams of coffee will do. And we really should wash all this stuff before we use it. So let's end it right there. That has been an unboxing of the 123 Go from Timemore Philippines. Thank you to Timemore for sending this over. As with everything that comes to our studio, we're gonna do a review on it. So stay tuned for that. We'll do a separate review on this device, how to use it, how to best use it, and is this grinder any good? So if you want to know more about this device, the 123 Go from Timemore, do subscribe because we will do a review about this in the next coming weeks. Usually we want to hang on to a device for about 2 to 3 weeks before we can give a real proper review on it. So expect that in the coming weeks. In the meantime, if you have any questions, do leave them down in the comment section down below so that we can try to answer those questions in our review. So if you get those questions in before the review, then we will try to find that out for you. And if you missed it, watch our gift guide, our holiday gift guide 2021, where we talk about all of the coffee and all of the gear that we think is great to pick up now at the end of the year, whether it be for Christmas as a gift or after Christmas as a gift for yourself when things also go on sale. My name is Keo Kosha. I wish you guys good luck. I wish you guys good health. Whew. Peace.